What's good with y'all boys? You already know it is one dog coming to catch you in another video, man. Before we start the video, man, make sure you guys are giving your most praise, your life to your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. As well as make sure you guys like and subscribe to the video, man. That's all I ask. And let's hop straight into it. There is a big difference between pretty boys and handsome men. Now let's talk about this, man. I recently had a conversation and I had to really put this into a video, man. And I want to say something, guys. There's a big difference between pretty boys and handsome men. You gotta understand something. Handsome men are masculine, and pretty boys are very feminine. This is the thing, guys, to determine a handsome man from a pretty boy. The thing is, you'll notice that with pretty boys, man, you know, both sides of handsome men, pretty boys, you're gonna get all the women and this and that. You're gonna have a lot of women, women attention and this and that. And you know, a lot of times you'll have sex with a lot of the women. But the thing is, where the difference is exposed at is in relationships. Pay attention to how, you know, men who are considered pretty boys, whatever you want to call it, but handsome men are masculine men and pretty boys are feminine. The thing is, when pretty boys get into relationships, you start to realize something. They are more feminine than you can really imagine. You know what I'm saying? And the woman exposes it. The woman exposes a pretty boy. A pretty boy can have all the one night stands he want, all the, you know, all that stuff, man. And the whole time, the moment that a pretty boy gets into a relationship, you notice that how he instantly goes into his feminine. You notice that he is very exposed to overall his feminine ways. And the woman takes on the masculine. You start to realize this, man. The pretty boys, they have all the thirst trap videos, all the social media following the women. They have tons and tons of women, y'all. But the thing is that with pretty boys, when they get the woman, they are very, very feminine. And the thing is with pretty boys, you guys will understand, is that pretty boys tend to live for validation, guys. They tend to make these pages, you know, the show themselves and stuff like that to get all these women attention, when in reality, guys, if you have very good looks, in my opinion, I feel like you guys should use that to your advantage to get women to improve themselves, instead of just actually fiending for female validation. Because when you are fiending for validation, when you need validation as a man, you are becoming very feminine. And you guys have to understand that when it comes between pretty boys and handsome men. Pretty boys overall, man, are going to have a lot more feminine mannerisms. They're going to just overall have the mindset of basically a woman, you know what I'm saying? And you have to understand this, guys, because there's a big difference. A lot of people say, oh, pretty boys ain't no different. No, there's a big difference. Because with pretty boys, man, you enter into more of your feminine. I'm telling you guys, pay attention to when a pretty boy gets into a relationship or something like that. They get exposed. The woman instantly goes into her masculine. Men get exposed in relationships, guys. That's why a lot of men don't want to do relationships, because a majority of the time they're going to get exposed. They're going to get exposed for not being able to maintain a woman. And when you understand this, that's why a lot of men don't want to get in a relationship, guys. It's because the woman will expose them for being very feminine. And you will notice that, guys, but I'm telling you this. Pretty boys cannot handle women. They can get the women and have plenty of lays with the women and all that, but I'm telling you this, guys that be posting all these thirst traps and all these crazy things, man, look beneath the surface, guys. I'm telling you guys, there's a split line between handsome men and pretty boys, man. I'm telling you this because there's certain things that pretty boys do that handsome men just don't involve in. That's why it's between a boy and a man. I'm telling you this, guys, one of the main ways to see is when that pretty boy and that handsome man get into a relationship and you watch how it unfold. Women, I'm telling you guys right now, this is space where a lot of people, oh, they talk about women so damn much. They always blaming women, when women, bro, women cannot defeat a man. Like, I want y'all to really take some in. All these channels that complain about women all fucking day, they just complain and complain about women all fucking day. You know, 9 times out of 10, guys, this is me being blatantly honest. Most of the time, they soft. Underneath, they soft, bro. This is just me keeping it a stack. If you don't like it, you can unsubscribe. But most of these channels that be complaining about women so much, they soft as hell. They mad because a woman conquered them. They're mad because their warrior spirit got conquered by the feminine, by the divine feminine, dog. That's all that it is. God didn't make us men to be so feminine and be conquered by women, dog. You know, these dudes are modern day, they modern day Samsons. They modern day Adams. Overall, man. They're also few more, man. They modern day Solomons as well, man, because you guys gotta understand something. Samson, man, got his eyes took out because of a woman. You know, he gave all of the power to her, told her everything. Adam gave all of the power to Eve, just had to listen to her. You know, Solomon building these temples, going against God for women, just following because he got so many. You know what I'm saying? So this goes to show that these dudes are getting conquered by women. This is why they hate them so much. I'm telling you guys, man, attractive guys, you know, pretty boys, take what they say about women with a grain of salt, because more than likely they've been conquered. You know, also with men in general, man, you have to understand that, y'all, that certain men that complain about women, if y'all can hear some, man, it's my mama talking, whatever, but certain men that complain about women, y'all, they have been conquered. They have been conquered, y'all. Pay attention to that. You know, and it's very serious, but we're going to get into that in another video. Now, look, with handsome men are never exposed in relationships with women. They expose the woman. They call the woman out in their BS. The woman is already, you know what I'm saying, wanting to get into it with them. They want to try their best to start drama with the handsome man, but the handsome man stays poised. Silent killer, cool, calm, and collect. And then you'll notice that when women are in relationships, man, with handsome men, you as a handsome man yourself, if you consider yourself that, you'll notice that when a woman is in a relationship with you, this is how you know when you just doing something right and you dumbing out. It's when you can't stop the woman from wanting to have sex with you. If the woman just want to constantly indulge in sexual activity, that's how you know when it's real. Because I'm telling you guys right now, when a woman is not engulfed in your masculine energy, she's not going to be trying to give you sex. She's not going to try to be doing none of that. She's going to be withholding sex from you. And I'm telling you guys right now, some pretty boys, when they get in relationships, they get so hard and they're feminine that the woman don't even want to have sex with them no more. The woman that say, oh, my drive is low, or oh, I'm just not in the mood. But a handsome guy, the woman gotta literally, you have to tell her no. You be like, listen, no, that's too much energy being released. We need to stop for a little minute. I mean, I'm telling you guys, one time I done had to tell a woman to go ahead and use a toy, use a rose, you know, and finish yourself out, because y'all know me, man. I'm still a part of the retention game. I'm not finna be sitting here busting all them nuts, dog. I'm not finna sit here and be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not finna be busting that many nuts with a girl, because the thing is, guys, is women can't keep their hands off handsome men. They love handsome men because they are what? Handsome, and they are men. They love the way handsome men carry themselves, the way how masculine they act, you know, just overall the aura of a handsome man. They love it, man, because handsome men act like men, you know what I'm saying? They embrace their masculinity. And you notice that you can't keep a woman hands off of you. The woman just want to constantly have sex. That's one thing about it, guys. You get into a relationship, you get a solid rotation, you'll notice that it's really not healthy to even have no more than two women, because the moment you get all these women hooked up as a handsome man, and especially one thing to be handsome, but it's another thing to actually be that sexual alpha. When you are that sexual alpha and you are sitting here dumbing all these women out, I'm telling you guys right now, listen, I talk to all sectors of handsome men. Whether you own your stuff, whether you ain't got it, I'm just gonna tell you straight up. If you are a handsome man with purpose and you got something going, you got everything in motion, I'm gonna let you know right now, it's not ideal to be dumbing all these, you know what I'm saying, dumbing these females out. Only dumb 1 or 2, because if not, your time is going to be taken up. You're going to have to be, you're looking at 2 to 3 women a week. You happen to make sure they satisfied, you know. you happen to study, you know, go crazy in them because they so addicted to it. Once you lay down that savage pack on a woman one time, that's all it takes. It's one time. And now she hooked. She hooked and she want to keep doing it because I'm telling you right now, women love sex. And the reason why they love it is because only certain men can bring it out. Certain men can bring that side out, guys. So me personally, I prefer nothing but two because I'm purpose driven. I'm on the job. I'm doing YouTube. I can't be busting out all that energy, man. Them drops of blood. You know what I'm saying? But you'll notice with pretty boys though, pretty boys get into a relationship and they woman withholding sex from them. They woman is literally withholding sex from them. But with a handsome guy, you don't have no problem with that. Women are always trying to do it, man. They always trying to do it. They be groping you, you know what I'm saying? They feeling all on you. You know? I done had, man, and I done been in a club one time and a girl was just feeling in my legs. She never met me before a day in her life. She got her hand in between my legs. Oh, I'm sorry, I was touching on you. Yeah, you sorry, I'm sorry too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, guys, you'll notice that, man, pretty boys are much more feminine. They don't have the masculinity that overall handsome guys have. They don't. Handsome men are men, and pretty boys, they're just I'm telling you guys right now, they can get a lot of women, they can have a lot of one-night stands, but when they get with a woman that stays with them for a little minute, she's going to expose them. Pretty boys are engulfed in female validation. They need validation just like a female needs validation. All the pretty boy is a modern day Instagram model, a modern day OnlyFans model. They live off validation, dog. And the handsome men, we don't live off validation. Most handsome men are silent killers with a smooth sense of humor, smooth mouthpiece, you know, just talk, keep it moving. We real smooth. We don't need validation. We don't need acceptance from anybody, you know. And that's how we roll. But these pretty boys, man, they need validation from all sources. Just need validation. But you on the other end, you don't need all that, man. Handsome men, we smooth. Masculine frame is firm as a rock. But I'm telling you this, guys, you will notice that fine line difference, you know, between handsome men and pretty boys, man. So make sure you guys are aware of that, man, because I don't like getting called a pretty boy. I don't want nobody calling me a pretty boy because, you know, now some girls will call you that, man, just because, but I don't want to be called a pretty boy, man, because I understand what a pretty boy really is, man. I understand what a pretty boy really is. I always remember that, guys. These guys that have all these compilations of women thirsting and doing all this and that. I'm telling you guys, there's a feminine ass reason linked in behind of why they do it. You know, I don't need to show you guys women chasing me. I don't need to do none of that. That's feminine as hell, in my opinion. You know, it's okay for me to do interviews with women and to show you that and let you guys hear their perspective, etc. But actually, me going out and let me put on my shirt off and get women to feel on me and do all it, man, that's so damn feminine, dog. I just can't see myself doing nothing like that. But yeah, man, I just wanted to show you guys this, man, give you guys some insight, put you guys on some game to let you know what I'm saying, this is the big difference. Because I done made a video like this before, but it went this deep as this one is. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, also subscribe if you're new, coming down below, and I'm out.